I thought I'd just do a tutorial on how to use Kahoot after you've made a username. If you haven't made a username yet, just ask me and I'll help you out if you're not sure how to. So we're going to start off by just putting the address in, which is getkahoot.com. Loaded quickly, and we'll just sign in. So it's your email address for your your username is your email address, and just type your password in just make sure that's right. Okay, so here is your your dashboard, your home page to show the Kahoots you've created, how many questions you've done, and so on. If you've got Kahoots already saved, you can click on My Kahoots here. Something's gone wrong, so try again. Well, they should show up here. And if you want to try out some of the Kahoots that are already made by other people, there's some here, so we've got some mathsy ones and some book ones. But if you have a look through, I'm sure there's some great ones to use. I just prefer making my own because I can get exactly what you want then. So I've just gone back to our home page, our dashboard, and I want to make a quiz. So I'm going to click on quiz here, and we'll start off by giving it a name. So let's say it's called spelling quiz. Click on go, and you'll straight away get your space to write your question and your space to put your answers in. So I'm going to start off with which is the correct spelling. I've got to think on my feet now. Everyone or all students seem to get wrong. So you put in your options. You can have as many as you want. You can have 2 or 4 or 3. You probably don't want just one because they're going to know which one's the right answer. But so you can put in your answers and click on the one that is correct. So that's quite important. You need to make sure you've shown which one is correct. Okay, my internet connection dropped out for a second. It could happen again, but so we've put in our answers, and here you can put an image in. It's not completely necessary, but I'll show you how to do it anyway. If you don't put a picture in, they just put a standard Kahoot one in. We'll stick the GCSE English logo in there. Okay. One thing that I think is quite important is setting your time limit. Sometimes 20 seconds can be too short. I tend to just go for the full amount of time, or 60 seconds, because when all of the students have answered, it will stop anyway, so it gives everyone a chance to answer without having to limit the time too much. Alright, we can carry on and add more questions, so I'll just add one more. So I'll just click add question here. I'll do another correct spelling one, which is the correct spelling. Sorry, maths. I should add some maths questions in. I apologise. Let's go for necessary. I will clarify I am spelling these incorrectly on purpose. So, which you should all know. So, put the correct one in. And just make sure that we're clicking that one's correct. Just check up here on a time limit. Give them 60 seconds at the most. and now you can carry on adding questions to your heart's content, but we'll save and continue this. And here we go, we've got sort of a summary of our questions. We've got question 1, question 2, how many seconds we've got and how many options we've got here. Okay. So what you can also do is change the order of the questions, which I think can sometimes be useful if you thought of one that you really wanted at the beginning. And you can edit the title and so on. So now we've finished our questions, we'll click Save and Continue. These are just boring bits that aren't totally necessary, but if you don't want people to be able to see your quiz, you can make it private. I'm not really bothered about people using them, so I'll just keep it public. Obviously, forgotten sector, so I'll click school because it's GCSE level, and I'll keep that as intermediate. I don't tend to bother putting these things in, but you're welcome to. And another option is to give it a cover image, which is just in the same way as you put an image on each question. So I'll skip that, and we're done. Okay, I'm going to pause it here and get my phone out so I can show you how to use it in the classroom. Okay, so I've gone back to our dashboard. I was going to get my phone, but my internet is very poor right now, so there is another way I can show you how to do it. So when you're in your classroom and you want to use it, you log in like we did before, go to My Kahoots and click on the quiz you want to use. So it's spelling quiz we want to do. What you'll do then is you'll click play, and I'll show you that in a sec, but I want to just show you how it works. So if we click on preview here, what we'll get is we've got this part normally takes up the whole screen, and this is what shows up on your students' phones. So we've got options here. Display game pin throughout. This is a good idea because sometimes the connection can drop out on phones and they can get back in by using the pin. It depends if you want to randomise the order of your questions. It's up to you. Answers probably, yep. I like playing the music, but if you've got a class next door to you, that can get a little bit annoying. So I'm going to launch this now. And the game pin is here. There's no need for you to write this down because it will change every time you use it. Every time you use your quiz. So in their phones, your students will need to put the game pin in. So in this case, it's 854916, and that is, as I say, generated every time you play the quiz. They'll click enter, and they need to put their name in. So it's easiest if they put their actual name in. So Emily. Okay, go. If they put an inappropriate name in, you can kick them out by clicking on them, just like that. So it's done. And they can get back in by doing the same thing again. So just wanted to demonstrate that. 854916. And put Emily in again because it wasn't actually an appropriate name. So okay, so when you see that all the right number of learners are in, click on Start. And this is what will happen. The question will show up in like bigger text here. Oh, we've got some music, but I don't know if you can hear it. The question comes up and the answers are here. So your students click on the corresponding colour and shape. So we know that the answer is the red triangle. And that'll let them know if they were right or not when everyone's answered. and it'll show you how many in your class. It'll show everyone on the screen how many people got it right and how many got it wrong. It won't show them who got it wrong and who got it right, which is good. But it will show a scoreboard. So this is where the students get a bit competitive with each other and want to be at the top of the board. So you show that, you click next, and you've got your next question coming up. So here we go, which is the correct spelling? And again, it's the red triangle. So here we go. Next, and then it will show you the overall winner. Like this, obviously it was me because I was the only one playing. And it'll on the learner's phone, it will tell them what place they were at as well. You can click through to feedback and results, and I think this can be good for seeing if your learners liked it or not. So they can rate how good it was, say if they learned something, say if they'd recommend it. And I like this feature because if they click on the smiley face, that gets bigger. You can skip all of that just by clicking on final results. Alright, so I just normally leave it there, but a good way of tracking progress is to click on save results. So you can download them and they'll put them in a nice handy Excel sheet for you. It'll hopefully load up. Yep, loading. Slowly loading. Okay. And as long as if your students have put their correct names in, you'll be able to see it's a RAG rating or RG rating because it'll show you red and green as to if they've answered correctly and stuff. Okay, so that sort of concludes things for Kahoot. So if you need any help with it, just ask me. And I hope this was helpful. Alright, bye.